exactly what reactive trading is. Now I'm going to be cutting some snippets out from the New York live session in which I explain this in detail. I'm making this video right from my home office. It's my only office right now, but from next month, October, it's going to be the biggest month of my life. I'm so excited because I'm actually moving to Belgrade, Serbia, and I'm opening up a trading floor there. I'm going to hire people who have no experience whatsoever with the markets, teach them exactly what I do and how to do it, and scale the business up first to 6 figures in the first quarter of our work, which is Q4 2019, and then move into 6 figures on a monthly basis as a company, and teach other people to do it too. Now, I really hope you enjoyed this video because it explains exactly what reactive trading is, and make sure you stay till the end because I'm going to show you how very quickly, using a basic system like this, a very simple yet effective trading system, you can make whatever you're making in a month, you can make in a day, depending of course on your balance and your consistency and your drive to succeed. Okay, enjoy the video. So yeah, let's just dive into this right now. So reactive trading. Let me go over that very quickly. Reactive trading is essential to success in trading. At least that's my lesson to you, or my guidance to you. Reactive trading means this. I open GBP USD buy, and this is where my stop loss is, and that's where my take profit is, right? Let's say 100 pips take profit and the 30 pips stop loss. On its way there, price is not going to move in one direction, either down or up. Rarely does it do that, right? It goes and moves up, down, up, down, up, down, but the up downs add up to more ups or more downs, and it leads the price to a specific level. Now, being reactive allows me to compound trades, allows me to get out of trade prematurely, such as cut a loser short or cut a winner short, like we did yesterday with AUD CAD. We were buying it and price action just couldn't break the 30%. I explained it in this session and the previous one. So reactive trading is basically me reacting to the price and drawing and editing my charts as price action moves. So let's go into the actual watch list and trades taken. Now, for the purpose of education of reactive trading, we are going to actually be going over a few pairs together, and I'm going to show you exactly what's going on. The active trades we got are GBP USD sell, Euro GBP buy, Euro CHF buy, and Boeing sell. Let's start with GBP USD. Now look at that. The new candle just started 5 minutes ago. That's a really important new candle for us, and I'll show you what we're doing here. So if you've been following Pips Matter, you would know we made a bunch of pips buying and selling in these areas. Now check this out. We are short and we're targeting the 50%. We came really close to it. Look at this. From its low here, we were just 30 pips away, but we're holding on with the hope that this level here, now I'm going to remove this here because we already have the take profit level, with the hope that this here, you see where price action bounced on the DC, is going to be the actual resistance. Now we do have the EMA coming close, so price action could go ahead and test that maybe, but we're not 100% definite on it. For now, I'm showing you how reactive trading works, because we can't say where price is going to go, but we can say the possible levels it could reach. So let me just change the color of this here to black, right? That's our take profit, the green. So what I'm hoping to see here is this was a resistance here, and there was a good sell-off right back down to the 30%. Then we came up, we tested this level here, which we already did here. And then that a few times, and then we use this as a resistance, broke out. Right now, I'm hoping that this is that resistance again, the one that's going to push us down for what? How many pips from here to here? 83. So I'm really hoping that that's the same scenario basically that's going to happen here and there. In any case, what we're going to do is we're going to continue monitoring the charts. Our stop loss is above the EMA, right in the zone of these two levels here. We have a good winner from here. We have another compounded trade at the break of this, and then I have one more down here. So I've got 3 trades running on GBP USD, earning me a total of just about 1,000 euros at the moment. So moving on to this one here, Euro GBP, you can see Euro GBP using the support of this levels here, which is again the DC level, but it's also the resistances here. and also the support here, and then the EMA. So when it came down here, I released a comment in the community and I said, let's go long again. And that's where I entered my second trade. So we have the first one here, the second one there. But again, very important, you need to stick to structured position sizing. So what am I doing here? I knew that there is going to be a strong resistance at 23.6 and 30%. For sure, there's always a good one unless there is news. So what I did was I didn't open the complete allowed volume I could on this trade here. I said maybe there's going to be one more down move or even a down move down here to this levels. So I went a little bit in, and then when it came down here, I went complete in. So let's say I went 22% of my allowed equity here, and then the rest, all of it went right there when price action started finding support here. It's looking good. It's still in a profit, so that's fine. I'm going to continue monitoring it, and if it continues to drop a bit heavier, I'll get out of this one and wait for another entry. Reactive trading tells me that basically I just need to relax, follow the charts, look for the key levels, and understand where am I going and what am I doing. So I'm going to show you Euro CHF as well, just for you guys to understand a little bit more about this. So we had the close above the EMA. We're going to do our DC lines right now. There they are. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use this one here. I'm going to ignore this here. And you can see it line up here, and then support there, support there, support at the break here, and then support here. Now we have a breakout. The 50% from bottom to top is this black level here, which lines up with this key resistance. Here, 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 and then support, 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 support a few times. So it's looking like a really good setup. We do need to break this. I did mention that in the morning session. Now I'm going to show you this like this, how we're going to get the take profit. It's a pretty simple strategy. And then I'm going to just have to map these two levels out, 23.6 and 30, because that's when it is the hardest to win a trade. So I'm going to change the colors of them to a bit darker, so I know that they're the 23.6 and 30. Generally, we closed above the EMA. We couldn't go downwards. You can see that there is this minor support here, and it was working well on the DC. Strong push away, and then we came back here, and then we went down. And you can see that being a nice level, but I don't really care about that right now. I just care about the DC. So we'll see if it can hold up. Lots of problems with the euro, but also don't forget that we do have Draghi speaking. I think he's already talking, is he? Let's check the economic calendar. So yeah, Draghi in 20 minutes time from now. Now that's going to be fun. What we could see is some weakness from the euro, which is normal in these cases when before somebody speaks who's been very bearish or dovish. So it's going down, but that only means that there is a higher chance of it going up. We'll see how that works out. But let's go over just WTI just to show you what reactive means. And then I hope I can run the session till 4:30 my time, so we can see Boeing open up, because I'm really excited in seeing how Boeing opens up. You can see here with the S&P 500 on the 4-hour, it's finding resistance at this level here. If it pops into this zone here, I'd say we could easily go long. But let's go to the 1-hour, and I'm going to show you a contraction possibly. Bottom there, top right there. This is a sell. Look at that. Contraction leading right to the key level. But the problem with these contractions is that we only target the 50%. So I'm going to open this on my chart, and I'm going to see if it's worth taking. Indices, S&P 500, that's the US 500. And we're going to see if we can do something with this bad boy. So it's looking good. I mean, that's exactly what we want to see. We want to see a contraction leading right to a key trading level. So to open 10 contracts, margin required 270. So we'll go a little higher here. We'll open 30 contracts. Oh, I can't. Why can't I do that? Okay, that's ridiculous. So I'm going to get into this.
Bada bing, bada boom. Now, SLTP, just real quick, let me just do that for myself. The bottom is there. The top is there. Yeah, already in a profit. 50% lines up there. So I'll have to open 3 times this. Okay, I'm fully loaded. So I'm not going to release this in the community. So the guys who didn't come, they're going to have to watch this. I'm already in. I am sure you guys heard the opening up. So it was somewhere here that I went in. What I'm going to do, stop loss here, and then I'll put the take profit down here just for now. But we want to monitor this on the hour and see if there could be any possible resistance. And you can see that right there. There could be one. Sorry, support. There could be one. We have a free higher high right within the contraction. That's a really good indicator to go short. Now we missed it because I was waiting for the session to start so I can show you some education, but it's okay. Three higher highs leading right to a contraction. Now we're going to monitor this together. I mean, the US stock market's set to open much higher, and that's what everyone's waiting for. So some volume could kick in. It's up, well, 0.1 for the day, 0.01 for the day, so that's nothing. But the good thing is, let me just see what my trades are doing here. So they're all basically in a small loss except one. I entered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 contracts. So 50 contracts. So I went basically 5 lots sell. Yeah, something like that. It's looking good. And I'm going to show you how we're going to be reactive. So what we want to see here is, you see that price action. I'm going to make this thicker so it stands out. And I'll remove the old drawing so it doesn't bother us anymore, because that's done, that's the past, and nobody gives a damn about that. So we got another one right there. See, that one lines up with the close here, and that's the 30%. So if we can't break the 30%, then we either take a very small profit or a small loss and we get out. But there is hope, because that is a key level and there is a contraction leading to it. What we could see is a spike down. This is thinking in probabilities. So there's 2 ways that I trade. Reactive trading, that is when I enter a trade, I look and start reacting as price moves. So as price moves, I move with it and I start gathering the information that's listed in the chart, that's free and everyone can access. I continue gathering it and I forget about this pattern, not completely. I remember it's there, I know why I entered the trade, but now I start looking for both reasons of upside potential and downside risk. Now that's really important. Now I've got a bit of an issue here. I don't want to continue making these videos too long because not everyone can watch a 30, 40-minute video. But if you want to be a real trader and you want to follow me, if you think I know what I'm doing, and I seem to be, at least from the videos, well, then you need to watch these videos. So I'll show you. We don't have to look at the whole picture here. We just want to look at recent price action. There are all the key levels. Let's remove this one up here. There are all the key levels. We're finding resistance at this one with the contraction on the daily. It's looking really good. Small profits so far. But again, we want to see a break of the 30%, which is lining up pretty close to this level right there. Next up, we have this little zone here. So we have a few things to break before we go down to the 50. So I'll have to make my chart a little dirty here and add in a few things. I need to remove the middle of the Dow chain channel. We don't need that. And let's make the top and bottom just a bit thicker so we can see them better. Okay, so there it is. So we're going to continue monitoring this, but in the meantime, let's check out what's going on here. Seems to be finding resistance, but there's 3 hours and 44 minutes for this candle to wrap up. A lot can happen in 3 hours and 44 minutes. Hell, a lot can happen in the 20 seconds that are ending here. So Euro GBP, it's looking a bit better, and Euro CHF just looking great, finding that support right there at the EMA. And that's what ideally we want to see. We want to see a break of this yellow level and then this darker levels, and then then it's an easy side to the TP, because any move down to these levels could indicate to us to go long again, and that's ideally what we want to see. In regards to WTI, this was a great short right there, continuation here, breakout of the key level, no support or retest, sorry, and we're using the team EMA to continue selling, right? And there's the take profit right there, 54,765. Now, in my book, I don't care. I'm not looking for home runs. The only home runs that I like to look for is opening a 10 lot position on a trade like this and earning $5, $6, $10,000 in a few hours or euros. I don't want to, the last thing I want to do is short oil from up here all the way down here. It's just not my trading style. Maybe it's going to change in the future. But for now, this is working for me. This is making me money, and I'm real happy with it. I'm even happier when I see, I'm even happier when I see this, when I see everything just working out. So all the trades are looking good. They're all working out. I edited this video out, so let me speed up the process, and you guys are going to see the open in 13 minutes just so I can put this normally on YouTube. So people who are actually watching the recording of this, you won't see the whole session. Okay, so a little bit of time passed. The U.S. stock market's just about to open, so what we need to do is actually just open. So, boing, boing. Euro CHF looking okay. Euro GBP looking better. GBP USD nice, and this bastard's up again. Is it though? Is this today? Let's see. 25th? No, it's not up. So, boing. We need to go to this one. There it is. Okay, there it is. It just opened up. So I already said my stop loss is moved. Perfect, 26th, right there. Now that's really good. This is exactly what we wanted to see. We wanted to see a push to that level right there. Now we have the end of the contraction and a retest here. I explained this already in the session. We have the possibility of maybe a little bit more upside, but seems like we don't because we already tested it. So we have the sideways support. It's looking really good. So we're going to monitor this and see how it goes. But again, general basic stuff for reactive trading is this. So there's USD CHF. It's pushing out, testing the 30%. This is exactly what we want to see. We want to see a test and a break, of course. If there is no break, I'll get out of the sells here and I'll wait for the last high and I'll make my decision then. GBP USD, beautiful. I mean, that retest is exactly what we want to see. Again, reactive trading, that's what it is. You continue testing and checking and reviewing, and then eventually you get into something. So Euro CHF, not a major mover, but GBP is weakening lots. So that's exactly, like I said, what we wanted to see. This is up 0.13%, should move down today and probably throughout next week should already start pushing towards our take profit. But I guess that's all I have for you now. I'm gonna make this into a better video later. I'm up 2.1k euro now, looking great. I'll show you this, the live stream of this in a few seconds. Thanks, and I'll see you.